Okay, that'd be cool. So I leave class and I go out and audition for this thing. And it's in a bank building, and I'm talking on a microphone about very much like this one in front of like two people. And they recorded me on the cassette tape, and I leave. And about a month later, they're like, "Hey, you got the part of this guy named Yamcha and this guy named Igor on this show called Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle." It's one of the, I don't know if you guys ever saw that Dragon Ball. Really old. If you can find that now, I would love, actually, I need to go back and watch that, because that's the very first Japanese animation I've ever did any voices on. And we did it in this closet, sort of a room, and it was like a microphone connected to a toaster, which was connected to a microwave.
The hell?
Like an air dryer, and now it's all running.
Exaggerating, I know.
And then someone was writing all the lines down on paper, and then it was just insane. The whole episode was intense. The whole thing was bad.
That's fail.
And then about 3 weeks later, they got in touch with me and they said, "Hey, the movie thing turned out really good, and as it turns out, it was sort of a test. And we would like to bring this show called Dragon Ball Z back down from Canada, where we're currently recording it. We'd like to record it in Dallas, and we're interested to know if you'd be interested in helping us cast it and perhaps direct it too." And I said, "Let me think about it. All right, I'm in school in my last semester. I'm about to graduate. Yes, I'll do it." Because I have to weigh this thing. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in school for radio, television, and film. And I just got a job in radio, television, and film. And I'm going to school to get a job in radio, television. So I decided to jump on it. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it in every case, but in the case of radio, television, film, that's all you're going to school for. You're going to learn to get a job professionally. I'm glad I took it, because I realize now that in order to get a job in radio, television, film, you have to have this thing called talent. And you also, they don't really care as much about what degree you have. It's good sometimes, but you kind of put it at the bottom of your resume and hope that they see it if they're interested in it. Anyhow, so I got this job working for Funimation. And at the time, Funimation didn't have a lot of money, and it's really expensive to dub anime, believe it or not. Because unlike a show like Simpsons or South Park or something like that, where the actors are expensive because they're super talented, they've been doing it forever, and they make those shows, anime takes forever to dub. It takes me, sometimes in one episode it can take 3-4 hours just to dub my one part in that one episode, just Vegeta in a single episode. And it takes just as long to dub, maybe Piccolo in the same episode. You add all those characters up, and it takes 3-4 days just to record a single episode of anime. So they can't pay as much to make anime. And at the time, they didn't have a lot of money, and it was like, you can't really go to the talent agencies, and you really can't use a bunch of people that are expensive, so you kind of have to just put an ad in the paper and hope that you can get some people to work on the show. So I put this giant ad in the paper. And I'm sorry I'm telling this long story, but it actually ends up somewhere. Actually, it ends up here, so it's important. But yeah, I put this ad in the paper, and that's where I met. That's where a guy named Sean Schimmel came in, who's the voice of Goku, and that's where Sonny Strait came in, and that's where a lot of people that, like most of the people you know in the Dragon Ball cast today came from that set of auditions. Cynthia Cran, Chi-Chi. It's funny, we actually cast Chi-Chi based on knowing she was going to be in the show, but when we told her she got the role, it wasn't until like 3 or 4 months later that she actually got to do anything. She kept calling, going, "Did you guys really use me? Am I really casting Chi-Chi? Because I really want to go ahead." I'm like, "I swear it's coming up." Anyway, so then we started struggling, going through the motions of trying to dub this thing. And we were doing our best to try and dub Dragon Ball as best as we could. And at the time, people weren't as understanding about how Japanese animation really affects people. They just still thought that Japanese animation is like any other animation. It's for children and it should be dumbed down. as much as humanly possible. So that's where the original dragon, that's the attitude that went into making. I mean, don't use drugs. I mean, only use drugs and don't become a voice actor. Wait a minute.
What about him?
Don't use drugs.
Look in there, there's batteries.
Unless you're a voice actor saying that if you didn't become a voice actor, you would use drugs. But then at that point, don't use drugs either. That's my disclaimer. Yeah.
Basically, you never thought about any other jobs or inspiration that you besides voice acting?
And before that, I was an opera singer at the University of Last question. It better not be sing opera, please.
Oh, come on.
Let's say you're on a plane flight, why not? Dallas to Japan, and
Been there.
Oh.
first class, and what famous person would you want to talk to who would run the whole flight?
What famous person?
Yeah, anyone.
Let's see. Gosh, there's a lot of famous people.
Hold your phone up. Maybe he'll call on you.
Name a lot of them.
Hold your phone up with it. Maybe he'll call on you.
Not all the famous people. That's good. Let me think on that one. Because I don't
Fail.
have one favorite famous person.
I do.
List a bunch of favorite people. See, I don't do famous people very much. I'd like to meet Jack one day. I would like to meet Cornelius one day. I would like to meet, I like to meet...
Hello, and welcome to the office! I'm here to take your order. Yes, what do you want, Yonta? I'm having a yogurt. Oh, yeah, of course you would have a yogurt. What kind of what's my weight? I'll have 2 burgers. Screw everything but the meat and don't cook it.
Let's see.
I'll just have dessert. Oh, shut up, Omar. What up? Does anyone else want anything back there? Yeah, I'll have a green salad. Yeah, green salad. Do I serve iceberg? What? Sorry, it's just ice. Just like some ice. Iceberg.
I don't know. Whoa, it's getting loud in there. Yes,
I'm sorry. I apologize. It's actually doubly awkward because the clip that actually says over 9,000, I'm not really that person in that clip. You guys know that, right?
Sure you're not.
So it's like doubly stupid. They're like, it's like they came up to me like, hey, say, I have a dream. You know, like, wait, what are you talking about? Do it, but don't do it, just do it normal. Do it, wait till I have my camera running. My clips. It's really weird. I've met actually more people through a video screen than I've met face to face. I think, I was wondering this morning if, like, in the future, we actually won't look each other in the eye. We'll just hold our phones up. Say, hey, I'd like to introduce myself to you. It's like, if you stare right into this and do it, please. I'm Chris Sabat. I'm a voice actor from Dallas. I have a studio called Overtron 5000, which you've read my really impressive bio by now. I wrote that.
Nice.
On my computer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
Computers are epic.
Totally on using the computer all the time.
Woo!
You guys should get one. It's so cool. This is awesome because it's the reason I'm coughing is because for a whole week I was sick until right before I came here, so I was destined to feel better. So let me start my long, just glorious history that I've had in this business. In 1998, I was going to college at the University of North Texas, while you guys, some of you were being conceived and born. And I was in an astronomy class when I got a call on my cell phone, which was about this big. And,
Oh, wow.
and it was from a friend of mine. And her name was Carly Hunter. It still is. I mean, she's still alive. Her name was Carly Hunter, and she used to, and still does, work for this little tiny company where they took this Japanese cartoon